Okay everybody, so this video is a continuation from the one that I mentioned about my problem with Faber-Castell Graphome Faber-Castell intuition. So I returned it to them, have them look at it, and now they have returned the replaced unit. So they replaced the whole unit, but I have not opened this parcel yet, so let's open this together. Okay, anytime you open with a cutter, remember, be careful. You don't want to destroy anything you have inside. Alright, so it's here. So if you got problem with this, you can send it back to them. Hang on. Let me remove the protective wrapper. Alright, so I think this was the box that I sent to them. Okay, so I use this box to send to them, and they return it in the same box. Not so sure about the sleeve, and neither is this. So they replaced the unit, so you can see here. Oh yeah, I think I have my video in the wrong orientation. Okay, I correct them in the place. So they sent a new unit. Let's see. Okay, it is the same. It is a new unit because I did had okay, so it's medium nib, which was the nib that I had previously, and I think I need to switch back the lens. Okay, so this is the unit. They used the same box that I sent to them to return the item to me, so they just replaced the unit. Okay, so hang on, let me ink it up so that we can test this pen to make sure that it's working. Okay, so I'm going to ink up with, I know I'm supposed to wash it, which is usually what I do. I do wash them first before I ink it up, since I'm not that patient this time around. So I'm going to ink it up with Pilot Iroshizuku Yamabudo. If you have not tried this Yamabudo yet, you should, because it is a perfect purple magenta in my opinion. And if you're someone who need to make notes that you want to make them noticeable, this is a very good color. It's not too bright, but because the color is noticeable, hang on, let me take a tissue so we can blot. Okay, so where was I? Noticeable, yet it doesn't hurt your eye, but you know that it is there. Alright. Okay. Alright, so the ink seems to be flowing well. I'm gonna close the cap of my ink bottle before I do accidentally knock it over. Right, so somebody pointed out when they had this pen, and I cannot unlook at it. I cannot unnotice it anymore. Hang on, if I can get it. You see the emblem, or whatever you call, on the back of this pen doesn't really line up with the pen, which it hurts my eye, especially when it says it is handmade. Okay, let's try the ink. I'm gonna use Live Notes which is actually a Tomoe River paper that I had lying around somewhere there. Okay, let's try a few sentences. What should I write? Seems to be working. Okay, so seems to be working. And it's supposed to be a wet pen, as you can see. I'm planning to do this type of ink, whether the ink and the pen affects one another. So this is the one that I had from my previous Faber-Castell before I sent it back to have a look at. So I haven't inked up this one yet, so let's see. So how I do it is I colored one grid and then I pull it. Seems like it's not very wet here. Let's try this again. Yeah, almost the same. So the wettest that I have is Grafton Faber-Castell On Ink, which is the hazelnut. It's quite a famous ink, and I regret not getting the whole box of it or the bottle. It's a very beautiful brown in my opinion, quite a cool tone. It is like if it pulls out a lot of ink, you see that it's almost quite dark to be for office use, but you can see that there is some color that is not actually black. So this is Yamabudo. I should write Iroshizuku. Okay, so that's all for my pen. I hope I'll update you anything about this pen, whether any more problem with it, but I hope not. That's all from my pen rambling this week. Bye bye.